Hi friends, welcome to my channel Plants and Birds. Friends, in last video we have discussed about the macronutrients, physiological rules and physiological disorders. In this video we will discuss about the physiological rules and disorders of micronutrients in detailed form. Okay. Firstly, the first macronutrient to be discussed is iron. Here, the source of iron is in well irrigated soil, iron present in predominantly as ferric form. Okay. And in waterlogged soil, ferrous compounds are formed. Okay. The availability of iron into plants increases with acidity, that is, lowering of pH increases the uh, availability of iron to the plants and decreased in by phosphates. When you give a high phosphatic fertilizers to the plant, which decreases the iron availability. It observed by in ferric state, but ferrous form is only metabolically active form for the plants. Okay, as in waterlogged soil ferrous compounds is formed, it is only the metabolically active form of the plants. Okay, ferric state is observed by, but ferric state of iron is observed, but ferrous state is active, metabolically active form. Okay, to be noted in your mind. Next, what are the physiological roles? It is an important constituent of iron, pyruphine proteins like cytochromes, peroxidases, catalases, etc. Okay, next point is it is essential for the synthesis of chlorophyll. It is a very important point to be noted in our mind is which micronutrient is involved in the synthesis of chlorophyll is iron. This is one of the important point to be noted. Okay, it acts as a catalyst and electron carrier during respiration. It also acts as a activator of nitrous reductase and actinate aconitase enzyme. Okay, it is very important constituent of peroxidin, which plays important role in biological nitrogen fixation and primary photochemical reaction in photosynthesis, which is important point to be noted. This is the second important point to be noted is very important constituent of peroxidin. Okay, which plays important role in biological nitrogen fixation. For this point, you must keep in your mind that iron is important constituent of peroxidin. Okay, it is immobile in the plant tissue, so its deficiency occurs in upper leaves. Deficiency can be seen on upper younger leaves. Its mobility is affected by several factors. Okay, these factors are very important for the iron deficiency. That is, like presence of magnesium. If high magnesium is present, which decreases the mobility of iron. Okay, potassium deficiency. If potassium is not sufficient to the plant, then it decreases the iron deficiency. It leads to iron deficiency. If you give high phosphatic fertilizers like high phosphorus and high light intensity, decreases iron availability to the plants. Okay, next. What are the deficiency symptoms? Important deficiency symptom of iron is chlorosis, that is loss of chlorophyll, as it is important for synthesis of chlorophyll. Okay. Okay, interveinal chlorosis of the younger leaves occur. Okay, the vein remains green. The veins will not become chlorotic, but the main leaf surface become chlorotic. Leaf chlorosis may produce a mottled appearance, that is a dyed appearance. Okay, leaf may show complete bleaching or often become necrotic. Okay, if in a higher, if a full deficiency is occurred, then necrosis also maybe become. Okay, first chlorosis occur, which leads to necrosis, that is the death of tissues. In extreme conditions, scorching of leaf margins, that is death of, okay, and tips may occur. Okay, scorching may occur. What are the corrective measures? One of the important corrective measures is chelated iron compounds such as iron EDTA. Okay, give very good response in ameliorating iron deficiency. Iron FeEDTA. Okay, this is important to be noted in our mind. Next, foliar spray of 0.5% of ferrous sulfate along with lime, 50% lime. Okay, requirement will remove the deficiency in the plant and soil. Okay, this is the deficiency in iron deficiency in cabbage and rose plant. Okay, we can see the chlorosis of agar leaves. Next, this is iron deficiency in cotton, chlorosis of agar leaves, paddy, sugarcane. Okay, but veins remain, see, in red gram we can easily identify that veins remain green. There is no chlorosis of the veins. Veins remain green, but leaf surface will become chlorotic. Okay, groundnut, bengal gram, and sunflower. Next important micronutrient is manganese. Manganese. Okay, source like iron, the oxides forms of manganese are common in soil, but the more highly oxidized forms, manganese, magnesium oxide, dioxide, are of very low availability to plants. Okay, oxidized forms are very low availability to. Its solubility increases with increased acidity and is strongly acidic in strongly acidic soil. Okay, manganese is present in strongly acidic soil, that is which have less pH. Okay, pH less than 6. Okay, with solubility increases with acidity. Okay, physiological rules. It acts as activator of some respiratory enzymes like oxidases, peroxidases, dehydrogenases, kinases, carboxylases. It is essential in the formation of chlorophyll. Okay, it is also essential. Manganese and iron both are essential for formation of chlorophyll. It decreases the solubility of iron by oxidation. Okay, in certain cases, abundance of iron manganese leads to iron deficiency. This must be kept in our mind. Okay, manganese. If you give abundance of manganese, which leads to deficiency of iron. Okay, high phosphorus, which leads to high phosphorus and manganese leads to iron deficiency. Keep in our mind this phosphorus and manganese. Okay, it is necessary for the evolution of oxygen during photosynthesis. It is very important point to be noted here is which nutrient, which mineral nutrient is essential, is necessary for evolution of oxygen during photosynthesis, that is manganese. Okay, this is important point to be noted. Among manganese, this will be the very important function of manganese. Among all physiological, this is very important to be noted. It is immobile in the plant tissue. When its deficiency occurs, it is transferred to the younger leaves, but accumulated in older leaves only. It not transferred. Okay, that is immobile means it will not transfer, so its deficiency occur on younger leaves itself. Okay, as a result, deficiency symptoms develop first on younger leaves. Okay, next, paddy, sugarcane, sunflower, groundnut, maize, red gram. These are the, see, we can see the full chlorosis occurred on the full. Okay, upper leaves full again the chlorosis occur, which leads to development of brownish spots. We can see. Okay. Next, deficient symptoms of manganese in some of the crops. Okay, that is grapes, soybean. You can see that. Okay, chlorosis occurs on, but small, like a spot. Okay, manganese deficiency. What happened if manganese is given in excess? That is leads to toxicity. Manganese toxicity can be recognized from the appearance of numerous small reddish brown spots between the veins on the older leaves. Okay, this will be conformly, we will confuse the deficiency occurs on younger leaves, toxicity occurs on older leaves. Manganese toxicity occurs on older leaves, mind it. So, on leaf petioles it will occur. In time, the tissue around each spot becomes chlorotic. Okay, when the brown spot is occur, around that brown spot there is a chlorosis occur, loss of chlorophyll occur. The older it is turn pale and age prematurely. Okay, manganese toxicity induces iron deficiency, as I told. Next, treatment. What treatment must be done? Manganese toxicity in soil grown crops is associated with acidic condition and waterlogging. Okay, when there is acidic condition in the soil and waterlogging is occurred, if waterlogging is occurred, acidity of the soil is increases. This is important to be noted in your mind. Is if waterlogged soils means they are acidic in nature, because salts are accumulated. Okay, high. Okay, large salts are accumulated on the soil, so that it turns into acidic condition. Okay, waterlogging is important for acidic conditions. Okay, correction therefore involves liming. Okay, for acidic soil do it for acidic soils to because plant need neutral for their growth, neutral soil for their growth. To bring acidic soil to the neutral, we must add lime. Or okay, if alkaline soils to neutral means gypsum. Okay, this to be remembered. Improving drainage and irrigation schedule. Okay, not giving irrigation full over the week. Okay, scheduling weekly once or weekly twice, like that. Then we can decrease the manganese toxicity. Next important element is micronutrient is copper. Here copper is found in smaller quantity in soils due to the addition of growing plants and its added residues. Organic matter, soil organism, pH are the important factors affecting the availability of copper. Organic matter, soil organism, pH. Okay. Okay, smaller quantity in soil. Why? Due to addition of growing plants. Okay, and its added residue. Physiological roles. It acts as a catalyst and regulator. It is the constituent of several oxidizing enzymes like ascorbic oxidase, lactase, tyronase, phenol oxidase, plastocyanin, etc. Essential for photosynthesis, respiration, and to maintain carbon-nitrogen balance. Okay, which micronutrient is essential for to maintain carbon-nitrogen balance? Carbon or nitrogen balance. Important to be noted is copper. Its higher concentration is toxic to plants. It is immobile in the plant tissue, so its deficiency occurs on younger leaves. Toxicity occurs on older leaves. Okay, what are the deficiency symptoms? It causes necrosis of the tips of the younger leaves. Okay, tips of the younger leaves become necrotic, means death of tissues occurs on tips of the younger leaves. Both vegetative and reproductive growth is retarded. Copper leads to retardation of both vegetative and reproductive growth. It is important. Okay, wilting of terminal shoots occurs, which is followed by frequent death. The terminal shoots will wilted, and which leads to death of plant. Leaf color is often faded due to reduction of carotene and other pigments. Often faded due to reduction of carotene and other pigments. Foliage shows burning of margins and chlorosis or rosetting and multiple bud formation. Multiple bud formation is seen. Rosetting is seen. Rosetting means grouping of full, very dense leaves are formed in a small stem only. Okay. Foliage shows burning of margins as it. Gumming. Gumming may also occur. Gummosis means that is what uh, inside water the sap is there. It will come out as a gum-like substance. Okay, gummosis. Gummosis occur in citrus and other. Okay, younger leaves with either show marginal chlorosis, yellowish gray or tips. It is called yellow tip or reclamation disease. Chlorosis or yellowing gray of tips. Following two diseases are common: exanthema or dieback of fruit trees. It is commonly found in citrus, plum, apple, pear. Okay, citrus. This is important. Exanthema of citrus, as I told in okay, importance of as I told in importance of new micromineral nutrition to the in horticulture. Okay, exanthema or dieback of fruit tree in citrus is very common disease. The symptoms include formation of strong water shoots bearing large leaves. Okay, water shoots means it shoots comes from longitudinally, other than vertically. Longitudinally they grow upwards without no production. They does not lead to reproductive stage. Okay, water shoots bearing large leaves. Gummosis tissue or the dark longitudinal breaks. Fruit become brown, glossy or splitted. Affected shoots lose their leaves and die back, and lateral shoots produce bunchy appearance. Okay, reclamation disease. It is called the white tip disease and is found in legumes, cereals, oats, beet. Okay, legumes, cereals, oats, and beet. In this reclamation disease form, it is called a white tip disease. Okay, as chlorosis of white tips undergo chlorosis, loss of chlorophyll occurs. Okay, the tips of leaves become necrotic, followed by the failure of the plant to set seed. In reclamation disease, there is no setting of seed occurs. This is important to be noted. Okay, what is the corrective measure? Foliar spray of 0.5% of copper sulfate is recommended. This is only corrective measure to be done. Okay, this is a copper deficiency in sugarcane, maize, groundnut, sunflower. Okay, we can see the in sunflower we can see easily the tips of the younger leaves is burned, necrotic. Next important micronutrient is zinc. Like copper, it is also found in soils in very poor quantity and largely it results from the concentration and addition from growing plants and added residue. Yes, same like a copper. Its uptake is reduced by large or prolonged supply of phosphatic fertilizers. Phosphate fertilizers not only reduces the iron but also reduces the zinc. So phosphorus must be given in a adequate quantity. Otherwise, it causes a deficiency of iron and zinc. It is generally found in to be toxic in the neighborhood of zinc deposits. Okay, physiological roles. It is essential for evolution and utilization of carbon dioxide, carbohydrates, and phosphorus metabolism. Okay, evolution and utilization of carbon dioxide, which element? For oxygen, which element? Manganese. For evolution and utilization of carbon dioxide, zinc. Okay. It is also essential for the biosynthesis of growth hormone IAA and also a synthesis of RNA. Important to be kept in our mind. It is important, very important point is IAA. It is indole acetic acid. It is oxygen. Okay, biosynthesis of oxygen. Which element is important means zinc. Zinc is very important for the biosynthesis of oxygen. Okay, this is very important to be noted. And for synthesis of RNA. It is readily mobile within the plant tissue, so its deficiency occurs on older leaves. Okay, it is closely involved in chlorophyll formation. Closely involved in chlorophyll formation is this. Okay, zinc. Okay, first iron, zinc, and manganese. These three involved in chlorophyll formation. So, what is the deficiency of zinc? Older leaves show chlorosis. See, older leaves shows chlorosis, which starts from tips to margin. Tips to margin. Okay, tips to margin the chlorosis occur. Okay, for the term what nitrogen, margin to tips chlorosis occur. This is very important to be noted. Otherwise, we will confuse. Okay, whitening of upper leaves in monocots and chlorosis of lower leaves in dicots. Whitening of upper leaves in monocots. Okay, upper leaves. Okay, in monocots and chlorosis of lower leaves in dicots are often found. Leaf margin distorted to become twisted and wavy, which later curl and look sickle shaped. Sickle leaf disease is common. And zinc deficiency, sickle like curl and it is like sickle shape. Okay. Next, what is the following diseases are common notice? Chiral disease of fatty, it is very common. Whenever if zinc is not provided to the zinc sulfate is not provided to the plant field, it will come conformly it will occur. Chiral disease of fatty. The entire older leaf shows rusty brown appearance due to chlorosis and ultimately die. Entire older. Okay, white bud, that is tip of maize, white tip or white bud of maize. Unfolded newer leaves, okay, are often pale yellow into white. Okay, there is appearance of light yellow streaks between the wings of older leaves, followed by white necrotic spots. See, white bud or white tip is different from this what white tip disease in. Okay, white bud, white tip is caused. It is a decrease. Okay, it also called white tip disease. Okay, reclamation disease is also called as white tip disease. You don't confuse ever between the copper and zinc. See, white bud of maize, only in maize they mentioned here. White bud of maize is caused by zinc. White tip, that is white tip of maize. White tip disease of cereals or oats or okay, is there? Then it is due to copper. Keep in your mind, cereals and maize. Okay, if they mention maize, then it is due to zinc deficiency. It is very confusing Okay. White tip disease of maize is due to zinc deficiency. Okay. Light yellow streaks between veins of elder leaves followed by white necrotic spots. Rosette of fruit trees. See, rosette formation is also seen in copper deficiency, but rosette of fruit trees, it is also called little leaf disease. Little leaf disease, keep in mind, rosette of fruit trees or little leaf disease is due to zinc deficiency. Yellow mottling of yellow leaves, reduction of leaf size with rosette appearance due to reduced internodes, as it was like a bunch of leaves formed on a small bunch only. Dieback of affected branches are symptoms of the disease. Okay, there is small leaves, but in a high number. For okay, more than a required number. More leaves are there, and so that leaf size is reduced reduction in leaf size with rosette appearance due to reduced internode distance. Okay, Frenching of citrus. Frenching of citrus is caused by the zinc deficiency, rosette of fruit trees, frenching of citrus, Chiara disease. Okay, white tip of maize. Only mentioned that maize means only it will belong to the zinc, otherwise it belong to copper. Okay, yellow spots develop between the veins. Leaves become progressively smaller and develop chlorophyll at the basal end of the midrib. Okay, initially yellow spots develop between the veins. Okay, between the veins there is yellow spots. Leaves become eventually smaller and develop chlorophyll at the basal end. Basal end there will be a development of the chlorophyll. Okay, of basal end of midrib. Okay, these are the important diseases of zinc. The most important is these four must be remembered for the competitive wise and for growing the for maintaining management of trees and plants. Okay, what are the corrective measures then? Foliar spray of 0.5% of zinc sulfate twice at 7 to 10 days interval during the early stages of growth will alleviate the problem. Also, soil application of 25 kg of zinc sulfate per hectare. It is commonly done everybody. Foliar spray is less. Okay, soil application of 25 kg of zinc sulfate per hectare is found beneficial. Zinc sulfate per hectare, how much? 25 kg per hectare means I think 10 kg per acre. Okay, 10 kg per acre. This is zinc deficiency symptoms. See, we can easily see in cotton. See how it is done. In older leaves, it occurs due to mobility. Paddy, older leaves. See, okay, sugar cane, how it is formed. Okay, internode size is decreased. Bunchy, rosette is occurred. Okay, groundnut, maize, red gram, Bengal. Okay. Zinc deficient maize can be seen easily. See, chlorosis of older leaves from margins to middle part. Okay, we can easily identify in this image, in last image. Okay, tobacco plant, in tobacco plant zinc deficiency, like okay, which leads to many losses in the tobaccos. Next is molybdenum. Source is found widely distributed in small plant amounts in soil and plants, and relatively higher concentration occurs in mineral oils and coal ashes. Okay, mineral oils and which mineral nutrient is concentration is high in mineral oils and coal ashes is molybdenum. Okay, physiological associated with phosphatic group of enzyme nitrogenase and involved in nitrate metabolism, activator of dehydrogenase phosphatases, cofactor in synthesis of, okay, this is important, cofactor in synthesis of ascorbic acid, vitamin C. Okay, molybdenum, fixation of atmospheric nitrogen. These two are the important functions. Cofactor of in synthesis of ascorbic, fixation of atmospheric nitrogen. Deficiency, chlorotic intervenal mottling of older leaves. The acute deficiency causes cases necrosis of leaf tissues occur. The deficiency causes two diseases mainly: whiptail of cauliflower and brassica. Whiptail of cauliflower is important disease to be noted. Okay. Symptoms begin as appearance of translucent area near the midrib and which become ivory tinted or necrotic. The leaf margins become red with upward curling upward curling, in that is inward curling. And before the death of growing point, the leaves elongates and lamina remains suppressed, thus gives a typical whip tail condition. Whip tail, like a okay, whip tail. Yeah, what is the corrective measure then? Soil application of 0.5 to 1 kg per hectare sodium or ammonium molybdate, or by its foliar spray at 0.01% or 0.02% concentration to 0.02 percentage concentration. Okay, whip tail of cauliflower can be overcome. Sodium or ammonium molybdate. This is whip tail. See. Okay, see how like it is formed whip tail. Leaf elongated, but the leaf lamina is remain unaffected. Without growing, it will. Okay, next boron. Boron occurs in rocks and marine sediments. It is observed in the form of borate ions, and it is some sort of antagonistic effect with the cations like calcium, potassium, and others. Okay, it is necessary for translocation of sugars within the plant system. Boron involved in the reproduction and germination of pollen tube. These are both first and second point are very, very important. Concerned with water relations in cell, regulates intake of water into the cell. Regulates intake of water into the cell. This is important. It keeps calcium in soluble form within the plant. May act as a regulator of potassium ratios. Okay, potassium calcium ratios. Okay, potassium or calcium ratios. It is concentrated with the nitrogen metabolism and with oxidation and reduction equilibrium in cell. It is immobile in the plant tissues. Very, very important rules. Physiological rules of boron is all are important. No one is okay. All are in practical one. See, translocation of sugars within the plant is helped by boron. Okay, if plant is not growing well, then translocation is less. Then we must give boron. And the reproduction and germination of pollen tubes is not there, means there is no setting of fruits. Okay, concerned with water relation. Okay, that is up to regulates intake of water. Otherwise, some plants does not take over like wilt only. Okay, calcium soluble. It keeps calcium in soluble form, so it is available to the plant easily in mobile in plants. So its deficiency occurs on anger list itself. Deficiency symptoms of it causes death of shoot tips, as I told. Okay, necrosis of shoot tips. Shoot tip is full dead died. It becomes coppery in texture. Leaves become coppery in structure. Plant become dark. Terminal leaves become necrotic and shed prematurely. Leaves show symptoms like distortion, such as cupping and curling. Cupping and curling is important symptom of boron. Cupping and curling. Keep in your mind. Okay, appearance of white strike, scorching, pimpling, splitted midrib, and reduced growth. Stem shows symptoms like dieback of apex, abnormal tailoring, and appearance of various forms of deformities and curling. Again, these are not. Fruits are severely deformed and develop typical cracking or splitting. Cracking, as I said, cracking in fruit, cracking in brinjal, fruit cracking in tomato, fruit cracking in capsicum, fruit cracking in pomegranate is due to boron deficiency. Okay, following these are the common formed. Okay, heart rot or sugar beet of heart rot of is due to boron deficiency. Okay, sugar of sugar beet or marigold. Canker and see, citrus canker is due to boron deficiency. Keep it in your mind. It is very, very important. Citrus canker, very, very common disease. Okay, heart rot of sugar beet and marigold. Canker and internal black rot of garden pea. Okay, browning of cauliflower. Okay, whiptail of cauliflower is due to what? Molybdenum. But browning of cauliflower is boron. Okay, top thickness of tobacco hard fruit citrus. Okay. Foliar spray of 0.2% of borax acid will be effective for quick recovery. Liming of soil should be strictly avoided when boron containing fertilizers are applied. Okay, when boron containing fertilizers are applied to the soil, we must avoid the liming, that is adding of calcium carbonate CaCO3 to the soil. Okay, to reclaim the acidic soils. Okay, and it will reclaim the acidic soils. Okay, next, in boron deficiency in cotton, paddy, sugarcane, groundnut, sunflower, red gram is seen. Okay, See how it is tips are done, flowers are died due to the lack of pollination, tips are died back. All these are boron deficiencies. Important boron deficiencies are citrus canker and internal black spot, browning of cauliflower, hard fruit of citrus, hard root of sugar beet. Typical fruit cracking is important. Fruit cracking and splitting. This and cupping and curling are important to be noted in the deficiency symptoms of boron. Okay, next, deficiency symptoms of boron in some of the crop plants. Okay, boron deficiency, clover, cabbage stem. See how it is done. Okay, next, okay, twisting and scaring. Okay, boron deficient fruit have high proportion of pith to seed and corky marketing of high pith and less seed. Or see, for normal fruit like this, for a deficient boron deficient fruit shows cucumber shows less seeds with more pulp. Long term mottled yellow that are not required. Okay, next, chlorine occurs in soil as chlorides and move freely in solid solution and forms in which is available in the flame. Chlorine increases the water content of tobacco cells. It affects the carbohydrate metabolism, speed of photosynthesis. Okay, which is essential for speeding up of photosynthesis. Chlorine, this is important point to be noted. Cobalt is needed by the leguminous crop in the absence of nitrogen because next is cobalt is needed by the leguminous crop in the absence of nitrogen because it is required by symbiotic bacteria for fixation of atmospheric nitrogen. Cobalt is required for by a symbiotic bacteria to fix the atmospheric nitrogen. It is important point to remember. Elements like aluminum, silicon, and selenium possess stimulating effects on certain elements. Silicon is important micronutrient in paddy fields. Okay. See, these are the deficiencies of nutrient elements in detailed manner in a chart manner. See, yellowing of younger leaves occur when iron and manganese deficiency occur. We can see that when the yellowing of younger leaves occur, it is due to iron or manganese. Yellowing of middle leaves occurred when the molybdenum is present. Middle leaves means okay, not younger, not older. Middle leaves occur means it is due to molybdenum. Keep in your mind. Yellowing of older leaves due to nitrogen, potassium, magnesium, zinc. This all occurs. This four nutrient causes the yellowing of older. You must be conscious which element that causes. Okay, with considering other symptoms. Okay, next. Okay, how you consider means see yellowing of older leaves occur. You must see, is there a old leaves dropped and is older leaf tips burned? Okay, leaf growth stunted, and a pale green leaf color is there means then spindly is there means soft stems is there means then it is nitrogen. Otherwise, when yellowing of older leaves and the leaf curls under downwards. Okay, young leaves wrinkle and curl, necrosis occurred, and hard and brittle stems, growth tips die, stunted root growth is there means this is due to potassium. Like that, you must compare with other symptoms, then only you must fix it is due to this element. Okay. Okay, next, yeah, yellowing between veins is seen in only two elements, that is magnesium and manganese and magnesium. See, this way easy to remember. Between veins, yellowing is between veins in magnesium and manganese. Okay, next, older leaf drops nitrogen. Is only nitrogen deficiency causes drop of older leaves. Okay, this is important to be noted. Next, leaves curl over inside means that is due to magnesium, only magnesium. Okay, next important leaf curl under means potassium, copper, and other factors. Cause that is other factors means if your insect pest sucking pest is came means it leaf turns inward. The leaf tips burn, that is due to boron. Okay, that all. Okay, older leaf tip burn means it is due to nitrogen or zinc. Zinc is mainly important. Okay, young leaves wrinkle. Okay, seen in potassium, zinc, boron, molybdenum. Necrosis is seen in potassium, magnesium, iron, and zinc and manganese. Potassium, magnesium, iron, and zinc and manganese. Potassium, magnesium, manganese, iron, and zinc. Okay, in your mind. Leaf stunted growth. Okay, nitrogen and phosphorus. Okay, next dark green or purple color leaves is due to phosphorus due to anthocyanin pigment. Pale green color, green leaf color is, that is nitrogen and molybdenum. Mottling is due to zinc. Important to be minded. Mottling of leaves is due to zinc. Spindly means it is like a very thin. Okay, nitrogen. Soft stems, nitrogen and potassium. Okay, hard and brittle stems, that is due to phosphorus and potassium. Growing tip dye, it is due to boron deficiency, and due to this what, potassium. Growing tips dye. Stunted root growth. Okay, stunted root growth is due to phosphorus is important for lower ground root developments, as I told. Next, wilting is seen in only in presence of copper deficiency. Very important to be noted. Okay, next, there are some indicator plants for deficiencies of some nutrients. Example, first one, nitrogen. Cereals, maize, sorghum, pulses easily shows the nitrogen deficiency. Phosphorus, tomato, maize, cereals, tomato and maize important to be cereals shows. Okay, phosphorus. Potassium, potato, banana, cotton shows easily potassium deficiency. Magnesium, cotton, magnesium deficiency is seen easily by leaf reddening. Reddening is seen in cotton. Okay, magnesium indicator crop is cotton. Zinc is maize, paddy, Kara disease, as I told. Okay, maize and paddy. Paddy is important. Kara disease is commonly seen. Zinc, citrus. Okay, beans. Sulfur deficiency is easily seen by tea, yellowing of the tea leaves, and curling. Cereals, lucerne. Okay, copper. In citrus plants, it is easily seen. Exanthema occurs, or okay, exanthema occurs. Very important. Iron, sugarcane. Iron deficiency easily seen in sugarcane. Okay, sorghum, citrus, ornamental plants. Okay, like a rose. Okay, manganese, citrus, sunflower, sugar beet. Calcium, cauliflower. Okay, tomato. Okay, calcium is magnesium is seen in citrus, sunflower, and sugar beet. Calcium is seen in cauliflower, tomato. Calcium deficiency occurs bosom and root of fruits. Okay, cauliflower. Okay, molybdenum, cauliflower, that is whiptail. Okay, these are the indicator crops to be noted. Next, see this shows the important diagram for the easily remembering of the deficiencies, major deficiencies. See, when potassium deficiency occurs, margin, you can see the leaves. Okay, margin tips are necrotic, that is death of the tips occur. Phosphorus, red decolorization or purple decolorization due to anthocyanin. Nitrogen, chlorosis of full leaf is get chloride. Magnesium, intervenal chlorosis only occur. Beans remain non-chlorotic. Okay, next, sulfur chlorosis as same of nitrogen, but it is younger leaves, but it is in older leaves. Manganese, same of magnesium. Chlorosis, intervenal chlorosis occurs, but in younger leaves. Okay, boron, growing point necrosis, that is tip get necrotic. Okay, as they said, where boron growing tips die. Okay, next, this is calcium. We can see the older leaves. In older leaves, molybdenum, potassium, magnesium, zinc, phosphorus, potassium, molybdenum, and this what, nitrogen can be seen on older leaves. Okay, sulfur, manganese, iron, calcium, boron, copper can be seen on new leaves. Okay. Okay, this is important point to be remember is element required for soil formation is phosphorus. Very important to be kept in our mind. Element required for for soil formation is phosphorus. Okay friends, thank you. This is about the mineral nutrition in detail, about in each and every mineral, 17 nutrients as we discussed. Okay, and one of the nutrients, silicon, is involved in the paddy field growth development. Okay, silicon, okay, in very less concentration. Okay friends, thank you, goodbye.